Go, go. Waiting. Go, go.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch the whip. Check 15, check 15. Hatchet.
Snap.
Throwing Jones. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
5-9.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
74. Protein spell. Hey, Steve 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing again. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Here we go. Kill. Switch. Sponge.
Look at me. Zipper.
Switch gears.
Let's go.
This is Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready? 15, line it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Let's go.
80 weapon.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You.
On the go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Get it.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check three, check three, check three.
General West.
Hey, left three.
They run with Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
He's coming.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Go. 180.
Combo. Switch.
Sunday.
Now on second and 16. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Sunday.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
From the 41, Jones caught right side, Tate. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Break.
51's Mike. Check back.
5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now it's Barkley. Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Two jet. Kill.
From the 27, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get that home. Stay at home.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Waiting!
Let's go, D.
Hey, red flag 2, on here. One flag. Hey, Haywood!
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Running with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
120!
And some space here. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Sunday!
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Let's go, great.
Set. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Show it up.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Like three.
Smooth.
Let go, defense.
Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside at 20 seconds, 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Put up.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere.
Sports, this is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.